Hi, how is everyone this evening? So it was kind of spur of the moment that I decided to do this live instead of creating the video and then uploading it, and that's only because I'm starting so late. So I'm sure that most of you that watch will see it in replay, but that's okay. I wasn't really necessarily thinking that there would be interaction. It was just kind of a convenience thing, honestly. So I'm going to do a general reading, but I'm going to do it with a work focus at one point in time. So I'm going to start with what are the energies that, and what do we need to know for personal, work, home, and your partnership, your romance. So, God, divine creator, please make me a channel of only the highest and best good. Let the messages that come forward for this collective be the messages that they need to hear. So, let's get started. So, I am sitting, what you're going to see is I'm sitting outside on my patio and I have a security light. So, every time that I move a certain way, it's going to set off that security light. So, we're going to have a little bit of play of light. Sorry, hope it's not distracting. What do we need to know for our home? What do we need to know for our work? What do we need to know for our love, romance? And what do we need to know personally? Okay. I think because I said them one way and then I said them another, I kind of got confusing messages, but we're going to play with it. We're going to see. From my Rider-Waite Tarot, what do we need to know for home? What do we need to know for work? What do we need to know for love? And what do we need to know for personal? Wow, interesting. I'm going to go with this other tarot deck too, the Soulful Revolution tarot deck. What do we need to know for home? What do we need to know for work? What do we need to know for love? And what do we need to know for personal? And then I'm going to use the Lighted Pathway cards from Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. These. What do we need to know for home, for work, for love, and for personal? Okay, So I'm going to, oh, and one more from the Angel Oracles. What do we need to know for home, for work, for love, and personally? And then for our work, give us a sign and synchronicities. This is also a Lightworker Tarot and Oracle deck. Give us signs and synchronicities that we should be looking for in our work area. Okay. And what divine timing messages do we need in our work? Divine timing messages. I think something flipped. They did. Okay. So we're going to put those off to the side. And let's start with home. So we got Dreaming of You, the Tower, the Six of Pentacles, Conflict Resolved, and Never Alone. This is a very, like, all over the place message. So let me look at this for a second. So what I'm getting here is that in your home life, there is a sense of something that's impending that's going to shake things up. And I think the conflict resolved is related to this. The dreaming of you, what I'm getting with this dreaming of you is this loyalty, this little puppy dog, which is so loyal. I'm getting almost the sense of nesting in there. I don't know exactly what that is around it. Maybe it's a blanket or something, but it's just a sense of nesting and resting and loyalty. And this Six of Pentacles is giving me the energy of giving. You're in a giving place. You have, and you're sharing. And so from this, I'm kind of seeing that perhaps there's something about the way that things are that has to be upended in order to resolve some conflict and bring about this place where you really want to be, which is more in a giving position, more in a loyal position. And this Never Alone, look at that angel that's just holding you, and the light in the hands. There's just this wonderful sense that the divine is looking out for you. So in your home life, I would say that the message is that you aren't alone. And perhaps there's a feeling like you have to deal with this upheaval on your own. That something that's going on that's causing this conflict is maybe that's even bringing about this. And maybe you've been trying to do it like on your own. And this dreaming of you is, wishing that there was someone that could even help you with that. And this is reminding you that you are not alone. So don't try to push through those tower moments, trying to resolve conflicts on your own. Reach inside. Keep that giving energy. That's a very interesting and conflicted kind of message. So, for work, we got passionate romance, the Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness, such a over strong feeling of worry and concern. We got justice, balancing there, feeling torn between two places, trying to, make it work. Within 9 months. And transformation. I love that transformation. Here you are in your body as it is, and just look at those butterflies and the spirit, the light. It's just so angelic. All of this light pouring in and all of this light just covering you. You are being transformed. So because we seem to get this kind of energy in our work readings is the reason why the passionate romance, this is where when I saw this, I thought maybe I switched the sequence around. I think what I'm getting from this passionate romance as I'm listening is that this isn't really about romance. This isn't like there's an office romance going on. This is about something that you are passionate about. Maybe it's something that you are passionately doing or working on. And it's really got, either this has got you worried or you're really worried because you can't do this. And I believe that the transformation card is kind of playing right into this, that there's something that's transforming you, and you can't just stay in this place anymore. Whatever it is at your work that's causing you to be in a Nine of Swords is perhaps your worry is over how do I not do this anymore? This Justice card is interesting because I'm getting a lot of purple between the poles and the dress, and that purple is kind of giving me that third eye intuition kind of feeling. And yeah, I'm also really noticing that she's got the sword in the one hand and she's stepping away from the sword. So it's like she's been in her head. This is what I'm feeling here. She's been in her head and she's moving away from that energy. But whatever it is that she's moving towards, feels like justice to her. So let's look at the clarifiers, the additional cards that we got for this bonus focus on work. We got taking action, prioritizing, and planning. So that tells me that you've kind of gotten to a point, and we did get a timing card here of within 9 months. You've kind of gotten to a point where you now recognize that it's not enough to feel this way, you have to do something about it. And so you are taking action. Breakthrough, solutions, answers. There's been a key. You've got a key to whatever it is that you need to do that's going to take you into this transformation. And you are working on the solution and the answers. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Progression, prosperity, fruition. And those bricks, you're laying the foundation. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you are laying the foundation for something that is going to take you to a place of progression, prosperity, fruition. And time is running out. Patience is needed, methodical. And I'm definitely getting the feeling that this is related to this Nine of Swords, and actually kind of back to some of these other readings that we had where there's a feeling that you know you have to go. You know that there's no other choice at this point. The time is running out. And so you have done the right things. You, look at this, taking action, breaking through, progression, prosperity, fruition. You're doing the right thing. You know that you've had to be patient. You are being patient. You're going to work your plan. And you're going to get to this place of progression, prosperity, fruition, because that's the transformation. That's the justice. That's going to allow you to do what it is that you're passionate about. And it's coming within 9 months. The timing card that we got here is the 21st. It is happening. It's the 22nd. It is happening. This is happening now. You have made this decision. You are putting together your plan. So that's a very, very strong message there. So, okay, let's see. What do we have for our love area? So we got money and finances. We got the Six of Cups. We got the Page of Wands. We got not on your path and growing. So what I'm getting here is that I don't know if it's because I'm a twin flame, but for some reason recently, all of the love messages are coming out very twin flame-like to me. So what I'm getting is that right now, money and finances are impacting the ability to move forward. But there is, the Six of Cups is telling me there is such an energy of love and reunion and what I'm hearing is you can't help but come together. You will be together. There's going to be an offering. And the Page of Wands is telling me that, I just love his hopeful upward glance. I mean, the way he's looking upward, it's positive, it's hopeful. There is a desire um, to communicate and to feel this passion that the wands kind of represent to me. Um, the knot on your path is telling me that um, something that maybe you've been considering in this partnership, in this love relationship, is not on your path. And I'm going to pull a clarifier on that because I'm not sure what that is. But because it doesn't kind of match the energy of the rest of this. The growing, I love this so heart-centered, all of the greenery and the pink, and is just so heart chakra. And it's just saying there's so much love, and there's fairies, angels or fairies, I'm seeing them as both, that are looking out for this connection, and the heavens are pouring down to let you know that this is something that's happening. So, which deck do I want to use? Okay, I'm getting mixed signals. What is not on your path? What is not on your path regarding our love situation? What is not on our path? I got disconnect and relax. Look at that little kitty. I got embrace change. Look at the openness, the sunshine just beating, facing the sun, embracing the movement forward. And I got growth and expansion. Again, very heart chakra. So, not on your path. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that the path is related to it's not on your path right now to be able to be together. So in the meantime, you need to disconnect and relax. Don't worry about it. The love is there. It's growing. You need to embrace the changes that are coming towards you. Look at all what's going on in your work. You got to take care of that. So embrace that change and focus on your growth and expansion. Put your heart into that. And in the meantime, the reunion is coming. The money and finances are going to be figured out. The reunion is coming. There will be passion and desire and communication, and this love is not going away. So that's what I'm getting from that. Wow. Okay. And let's look at what you need personally. And you know what? I'm going to pull Essential Healing Oracle card for the personal too. What do we need? What's going to help us in this area of personal? How do we best support ourselves? Okay. So we got love, very strong root chakra, Oh, Gypsy Bead, thank you for telling me that. Yeah, it is so hard to let go um, and concentrate on ourselves sometimes, but that's really the only way that we can move forward. That healing that we do is what actually makes us ready for that connection, and it's just so incredible. So happy to have you watching. So we have to practice self-love. And this red is definitely so root chakra, which is telling me that you have to be stable. You need to be focused on giving yourself that love. And I look at this and I'm seeing all these different layers, all this different layers of love. Um, and it's kind of interesting because the last card that came out from my sensual healing oracles was the rose card. And look at again all this pink and red, which is telling, and it's saying soul connection. And I'm feeling the same energy. We have to connect with our soul. We have to make our soul happy, because what happens for us happens for our twin. And so bringing about this happiness is going to bring us together. So I also got the Emperor. I got the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Time to talk and learning. So let me talk about these, the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Very, very, very strong masculine energy here, but more importantly, what I'm getting is this is really stable energy. The King of Pentacles is, and the Emperor, they are in their power. They've got it going on, and this is where you are. This is where you're going. This is the kind of energy you need to be able to move yourself forward. Kind of that energy of, I don't need anybody else. And as I heard recently listening to Liz Harrison on Guided by Angels, I think it was that she said, like, there's need and need. And that resonated so strongly with me because I remember that time that I used to feel like I really needed my twin. I needed him to not make me happy, but to be part of my happiness. And maybe a little bit of make me happy. And now I feel like I am taking care of me, and I need him to augment my happiness. It's, I think it's almost mind blowing to think about being in union, and what that would be like. Um, but I don't, I think the hardest thing for me to learn in this journey was that it was okay to be happy on my own. And for a long time, I kept thinking, well, if I'm happy on my own, then doesn't that mean I don't love him? And it doesn't mean that I don't love him. Yeah, not give until nothing is left. Boy, that's a very, very strong and powerful statement, and so true. Because we can give all of ourselves away, and then there's nothing left. And I love this learning card, because what this is saying to me, look at the way the trees are. It's, to me, it's like they go back through to infinity. We are on a lifetime journey of learning, and I love all of the light, all of the book here, the path, and the color, the golden color and all that light back there. This lifetime journey of learning is saying to me that we we will continue to learn on our own, and then we will continue to learn when we're in union. It doesn't stop. It kind of goes back to that transformation energy. That look, there's so much about these two that are so similar to me, and I hate that my camera doesn't pick them up very easily, but so similar. Colors are similar, the light. Sorry. Sorry. God bless. So yes, that we need to focus on our learning, and that's part of our self-love. And the time to talk is to me about giving ourselves two things I'm getting from this card. Thank you. Two things I'm getting from this card. One is I'm hearing that it's okay to talk to your twin. If you feel like you need to reach out to them, it's okay to do that. But I'm also hearing that it's time for us to give ourselves that talk, that self-talk that helps us to get through, and to sometimes just talk to others like this. Sometimes when I'm doing these readings, I feel like I'm talking to you. And when I watch readings and I, comment in the chat, it's so beneficial for me because it's like I'm talking. And sometimes in our worlds, our twin flame journeys can be so isolating feeling, because so many of the people that I know would not understand the way that this journey is. And so you definitely we definitely hear that why do you put up with that? I would just leave them, and things like that. So it's sometimes so what I was hearing from the angels when I was talking about this was that this communication that we have with our community is time to talk. But it's also okay to talk to our twin if that opportunity arises. If we feel like we have to reach out, it's okay, reach out. Just as reach out without expectations, because that's what's going to help your own self-love. If you're reaching out with expectations that there's going to be a response, then you may be, bringing yourself down, when in reality what you need to be doing is bringing yourself up. So, goodness, this was a long reading. I think this is the longest reading I've had, but I really enjoyed it, and so much good stuff. And I did not expect it to be twin flame, but that's what came out. So, Gypsy Bead, thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you so much. Have a great night. Sending you lots of love and light.